Hey guys, it's Christina. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back, and another video. This week's video is going to be another budget vegan like cleaning out my pantry type style video. I literally spent $23 on groceries this week, so like running off of like a low ingredient list, but I thought I was also gonna make it more protein oriented as well. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, keep watching and let's make some delicious food. So we are going to start off this video making some white chicken chili. No chicken, of course. Our protein of choice is going to be most obviously from a can of white beans, but there's also going to be all other sorts of hidden protein as well, which I'll get to later. But anyway, to start off this soup, I added some onion, a bell pepper, a jalapeno, and then also you're going to see some tomatoes and little corn pieces as well that I added in there. And then also, the whole point of me making this chili, or like one of the main reasons I wanted to make it, was because I had a can of jackfruit that I wanted to use because it's been in my pantry for a while, like so long that it's actually going to expire in a few months, which is insane because jackfruit doesn't expire that quickly. So yeah, I had a reckoning to be had with that can of jackfruit. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I really wanted to add a can of jackfruit to this because jackfruit is so good at imitating like a pulled chicken, pulled pork texture, and it's so good in like a white chicken chili vegan version such as this one. But I ended up adding so much stuff to this crock pot. As you can see, I just keep adding things to it. I added so much stuff that I completely forgot that jackfruit was even supposed to go in it. And also, I realized this is 2 cans of bean. I did 1 can of white beans, 1 can of pinto beans. You can use whatever beans you want. And then here's where I messed up. So I added 3 cups of broth. I shouldn't have done that. I think I should have only added 1 cup of broth. Because now adding this 3 cups of broth turned it into a soup, not so much a chili. I'm still getting used to learning how to cook in my crock pot. If you guys haven't seen, I think it was 2 videos ago, I posted my Instapot broke. So I'm getting more into using my crock pot. I could have been using my crock pot all this time because the Instapot has a crock pot version. But you know, I wasn't doing that. But I'm using the crock pot now. But anyway, our second form of protein is coming from this blended tofu mixture. It's just tofu and water, a whole block. So right there, you got your 2 cans of beans and you got a whole block of tofu, all very pantry-friendly vegan staples. And then we're just going to put that and cook it in the crock pot, really however much you want. I think I did 4 hours on high, I believe. You could also do it 8 hours on low. This is what it looks like when it's done. And there's some finishing touches we can add to it to make it even more protein packed. I don't know why I'm showing my shoes. Anyway, so the first one is some nutritional yeast. This will add a good amount of protein because there's about, I think 8 grams of protein for every 2 tablespoons, I believe. It kind of depends on what brand you're using, but I think that's like a good rule of thumb. And then the other thing that we're going to add to make it even more protein packed is some cashew cream. This is optional because I do realize that cashews might not be a staple in everyone's pantry. They certainly weren't in mine for quite some time, but I would say now they are. I think they really do add so much to vegan cooking just to give everything a creamy texture without too many like calories. Like they are calorically high, but they have such a good like protein return that I feel like it is worth it versus like maybe like coconut milk. So that's just like my tip, that even though cashews are expensive, like don't be afraid to make them a pantry staple. So once I figured out my idea for my next meal, it really did just fall right into my lap. But I will have to say, it wasn't like, this did not occur to me to make. I don't usually make foods like this, but what happened was I had some soy milk I needed to use up, and I had some Trader Joe's like lentil noodles that, to be honest, I don't really like. So there's just been like 1 serving sitting in my pantry for months now. And, you know, I thought this was the perfect video to show it on. I apologize for this camera angle. I don't know what this is. But I thought this was the perfect video to show it because it's supposed to be like high protein, cleaning out my pantry video. So I was like, I'm going to use these noodles. This is the perfect video to use them up. And I was like, I have soy milk. And I thought about doing maybe like a soy milk, like noodle soup type thing. But in the end, I decided on these creamy soy milk noodles where I cooked the protein, the Trader Joe's lentil protein noodles directly in the soy milk. It takes about 10 minutes. They get super creamy. And then what I decided to do was make it like a Thai curry creamy noodle. So I added in the rest of this Thai curry paste that I just like had chilling in my fridge, and then added a very sad amount of vegetables. This was also just what I had in my fridge. It's like just some onion and some bok choy. This made a nice little lunch. So the lighting in my kitchen is a little weird, and it's making this look very like gray. I don't know why. But this is just a very simple little like meal prep I did to eat for lunch today and lunch tomorrow. It's Barilla protein pasta, a scoop of like kind of 2 scoops of nutritional yeast, and then some spinach and arugula that I just had in my fridge, along with some pasta sauce I just have in my fridge. Depending if I have pasta sauce or not, I'll either do this meal very often with pasta sauce, or I'll just do it with like butter and garlic powder or garlic salt. But I had some of this hanging out in my fridge that I wanted to get rid of, so threw it in here. You would never know it, but there's about 21 grams of protein in each half of this. This is 2 servings. So that's pretty good for literally having no like obvious protein source. So this is definitely customizable to do more protein or less pasta and more of like a meat alternative. But yeah, just wanted to show this. This is a meal I make very, very often for a quick, satiating, and filling lunch or dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed this short and sweet video showing you what I ate this week to clean out my fridge and pantry, but also keep it vegan and high protein. Even if you don't make these meals exactly the way I did, I hope it gave you some inspo about how to use common ingredients most of us plant-based folk have in our pantry. And if you have any meals you like making, I'd like to hear them. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.